Hey everybody. This is going to be a video about how to hook up your stereo in your car that has Bose in it without the Bose wiring kit that they give you. If you don't care about a chime or anything else and you just want the radio to work, this will work in vehicles that have Bose. So that's Tahoes, Silverados, Impalas, anything around the 2009 to like 2000 era, probably 99, but I'm going to stick with 2000. So anywhere from 2000 to 2009, this should work. And it varies on certain models because some vehicles got an update around '09, like the Silverado '09. It was a different kind of truck with a lot of the same parts. So I'm not really sure. I don't have a '09 Silverado, but this works for certain older body styles. Okay, so I'm going to plug up my fat radio here. I'm going to plug this one back up again. Right now I got this one plugged in. I'm going to unplug this one. Oh, it looked like it unplugged itself. I'm going to unplug this and plug this one back in to show you that it's a Bose radio. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see, it says 12 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to power it on. See, it says Bose. Turn it off. Turn it back on again. It says Bose, right? Okay. Now I'm going to unplug it, and then I'm going to turn my camera back on. Okay. So just give me just a second. And some of you guys, some of you guys may need proof that this is the same radio. So I'm going to give you proof. See, look at the part number. That's the part number and stuff. You can pause it and look at it and make sure this is the same radio. Okay. Before I unplug it, I'm going to turn it back on again. I'm going to press the button right here. Turn it back on again. That's the number. Okay. See, this is me pressing the radio. Turn it on. Turn it off. Okay. So, see that number right there? I'm going to unplug it, show you that number again, and then I'm going to plug in the aftermarket stereo. So just hold on a moment. Stay tuned. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to plug this in with one hand and a few fingers. Okay. Because I want you guys to get a taste of. I want you guys to see me do this. I don't want to. I don't want you guys thinking this is like some fucking camera trick or something, because it's definitely not a camera trick. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, snap. Okay. Now I think I did something because it was on just a second ago. So I think I touched something, one of these wires back here, and it went off. So just give me a second to figure out what I did, or yeah, just give me a second to figure out what I did. Probably just press the button right here. Did my fuse pop? I know that likes to happen sometimes too. Let's see. Well, basically, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain it. Basically, these plain factory wires that you get for when you don't have, okay, so this is the kind of harness that you get when you don't have Bose. It still fits. It still fits, and it still works. It still turns. It still gives you stereo in your vehicle. The only thing you have to worry about is when you plug it in, it won't just immediately kick on. There's a little work you have to do. So when you wire this up, your amp wire that comes off of here, this wire is hot. This wire gets, this wire sees a signal from this harness that you get from the store. This sees a certain amount of voltage. How many? I don't know. I didn't test it. I don't know, but it's enough to excite the amp wire. Well, this okay. Okay. This right here, this wire is the amp wire that you use to turn on the amp in your, like when you get like a stereo system. This is the blue and white wire right here. Hope it focuses. Come on, focus. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that it's blue and white. There we go. Okay, this is the best because this is an old ass phone. So, okay, blue and white. Blue and white to blue and white. So this radio, your radio, when you get it, is going to put out a signal right here. Everybody who hooks up amplifiers know that. This is going to put out a signal. You have to hook this to this blue wire because on the other end of this blue wire is a pink wire. There's a pink wire on the factory harness that this amp wire excites, that turns on your amplifier. So the radio that you get, you just need to hook it into here. So you hook this into the aftermarket wire supply for your amplifier, and then you turn around and you hook up your amplifier wire, your little thin wire, your switched power wire. You hook that up here too, and that's going to turn on the car amp and the amplifier and the aftermarket amplifier that you bought. And then you just hook everything else up like normal. Oh, and your red wire right here, that's on the side of your yellow wire here, that doesn't do anything anymore because there's nothing on the other side of it. There's no wire on the other side of this red wire. And I've already looked back here. I tried to pin everything together. I tried to use what I could to pin everything to see if it was switch power on this wire. It's not like that. It's a combination of wires back here that I have yet to figure out yet. When I figure it out, I'll definitely upload it. And this other wire right here, you won't even be using this. But you won't be using this red wire here. What you're going to do is the red wire from the from the aftermarket stereo, right? You're going to put this on a switch power somewhere else, so you can use something else in the vehicle. I like to use something that's not too serious, but basically that's what you do. You're going to use switched power somewhere else. It's best to get a fuse tapper. It's a little fuse tapper. It plugs in, and then you plug 2 fuses into it, and it helps tap and split the power between the thing that needs the fuse and the thing that you need. Pretty much, it's kind of self-explanatory. I'm just not trying to explain all of that, but you use that fuse tapper wherever in the vehicle, and you get you switch power. I really think I did something to this thing. Just give me a second. Hold on. Let me figure out what I did or didn't do because it was just on just a second ago. Just give me a second. Okay, everybody. So I figured out what the problem was. So I did something and I shouldn't have, and I blew my fuse. See, this is the wire tapper. I'm pretty sure you can see that dark spot right there. Try to zoom in on it. Well, it's a dark spot, okay? So I'm gonna try to angle it. There you go. So there's a dark spot. So I have to take this out and replace it. So once I do that, I'm gonna turn the camera back on, and I'll show you what it looks like activated. I'm gonna set the phone up inside the vehicle so that when I plug it in, it's going to it's gonna turn on automatically. Okay. So just stay tuned.